everyone, Deborah here. Yoga session at the Rock, Fort Smith. We're going to focus on triangle or Trikonasana and revolve triangle or Pavrita. So let's get moving into the back, up and around. Hope everyone's doing well. Arms sweep up. Inhale, side body lengthens. Pause at the top. Exhale into the back. Back of the knees not locked. Inhale again. Find the bandhas, Mula Bandha. Pelvic floor lifts in and up. Uddiyana Bandha. Try to find strength through solar plexus. One more time. Inhale. Stretch up, reach up. And exhale. All the way down. Shoulders roll. Your right arm's going to cross. We're going to be doing some unconventional movement, unconventional yoga movement per se, today to get the legs ready for the triangle and revolve triangle. And left arm crosses. Check in and open. Up, lower, and triceps. Listen to your body. Feel free to adjust. Feel free to modify as you need to. And just stop the film when you need to and explore different movement patterns as you prefer. And check on in. So we're going to find external rotation. Right leg, reach through the right heel, rotate. Again, hug, draw that energy up. Hug into the glute, center, external rotation, and then switch to the other side, left heel, center, and external rotation, back and forth. Now we're going to go into a different little balance movement. You're going to sweep the arms up. You're going to shift your hips to the left. Arms are going to float open to the right. Again, find the flex in that right foot and float that leg. So it's kind of a challenge. Balance and then plant the leg, other side, inhale. Shift the hips to the right. Feel that stretch along the oblique side body. Arms float, left foot flexes and float. Plant, we go again. Inhale and hips to the left. Arms float, right heel, leg, dorsiflexion, float. Balance, plant, and inhale. Arms float open. Shift those hips and left foot flex. And plant and stretch up. Reach up and relax the arms. Moving into Utkatasana. Hips go back. Check on in. Front plane, back plane, no plane. By the arms, neck is long, ribs stay closed, navel to spine. Bringing a little bit more action, inner thigh, outer thigh, glutes. Breath, Ujjayi. And stretch it up. Let's make our way 6 movements of the spine. And find your neutral pelvis, heart lifts, bend the thighs. Swan dive on over, Uttanasana now, standing forward, fold, hollow the belly. Activate through the quads if you wish here. And then take your time. Sukhasana, easy seated pose. Heart lifts here. Let's turn now the face up towards the heavens, shoulder blades down, and begin to circle out through the crown of the head. Getting into the neck a little bit stronger. Connecting into the breath, allowing that breath to serve in the movement, opposite direction and around. And head comes back to center. And turning the head now to the right. And let's bring lateral movement here to the body. Exhale, releasing as you ground that left hip. And inhale, extension. And exhale. And Ujjayi breath assisting. And then we bring it all back to center and movement through the shoulders, one direction, opposite direction, and float those arms open. Rotate palms down. Feel the back here, strong to the shoulder girdle. Focus point goes out over that right hand. Proud warrior, two arms and center out through the left. And arms relax. And interlace. Inhale, heart lifts here. Hollow the belly and exhale, deepen. Inhale, center, side body. Drishti, wherever you prefer. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, lift that heart, find that twist, shoulder blades down. Now we're just going to take the focal point over that front left shoulder. Again, maybe it cues you to drop that shoulder blade down a little bit deeper. In through the nose, out through the nose. Feel the spiral, the rotation through the ribs, into the core, and we sweep up. And take it on around. Set up here, shoulder blades, and then when you get organized, shoulders down. Take that focal point now over the right shoulder. In through the nose, out through the nose, listening to the body. And deeper heart opening now. Inhale. Arms back plank. Sit on up, front body, shoulder blades down. As we open the heart once again to health, to wellness, to guidance, and to satya. Second yama, or truth. And open the legs, Dandasana. Check on in, movement as you need to, gently into the feet. Heel ball toe, toe ball heel, heel ball toe, toe ball heel. And then find your rat toes or bird feet. Just the metatarsals, open move. Just the metatarsals, open move, wiggle, spread, activate, and toes. And open. Little twist to the right. And little twist to the left. Stabilizing the low body. And let's change on the mat. So first sequence here, we're getting into a stag opening and a frog bending through the legs. But first we're going to set up with a supine passive stretch with Supta Baddha Konasana, bounding. Soles of the feet together. This is where you can find the hands on the chest, on the low belly, cactus, Shavasana arms, any variation. But as you come, this is a passive inner thigh, stretch through the glutes, stretch through the thighs. If you engage that navel to spine a little bit more, you might find a different sensation in the body. So again, you're mindful wherever you are. Breath is served. Now into our frog stretch. Hands can assist the thighs on up and the knees draw in. Now Supta Balasana, supine child pose. Again, check into the lumbar, low back. Extend the legs up. Open the arms a little bit wider here. Feet are flexed. Rotate, external rotation. We exhale, draw the heels to center. Inhale, extension. Exhale. Feel the shoulder blades. Feel the connection through the front side, back body. Exhale. And inhale. And just one more, exhale. Trying to open those thighs here. Rotate as strongly as you can. Now, just one leg at a time. And Right leg opens. Now as you bring it back on up, control that action for the inner thigh effort and alternate. Open, reach. So you don't want to use momentum here. Try to keep the navel to spine. And it opens. And up. Stag. Leap. And up. Good. Rotate it again. Draw in. Check on in. Let's make our way 2 hands to knees. Roll to one side. So again, I'm going to be finding variation here on the mat. 2 hands, 2 knees. Right leg is going to extend. Let's find our flow. Leg lifts hip level. Left arm sends. Inhale and twist. Exhale, hollow. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Out into the balance, front and back, side. Maybe you shift center of gravity. Legs working, navel to spine. Right elbows unlocked. Arm back, leg back, hand back, knee back. And same thing. Over, lift, and right arm, inhale, twist. Now that left elbow's unlocked. Inhale, exhale. And then finally, into the balance, front and back, pick and choose, side, center of gravity. And arm back, leg back, hand back, knee back. And onto the knees. We're going to find moon salutation on the knees. So we stabilize through the hips. And inhale here, side body, exhale. And inhale. Right hip bone stays forward, lift the heart, inhale and twist. And left hip bone stays forward, inhale, lift the heart and twist. And inhale, cactus, elbows bend, heart lifts, send it back. Navel to spine. Again, inhale and exhale. Right hip bone, lift the heart and twist. Left hip bone, inhale. Stabilize. And inhale and heart. And inhale. Side body. Sense again the neutral pelvis. Activity through the thighs, through the glutes. Having to stabilize, lift the heart, twist. And inhale, lift the heart and twist. And inhale. And inhale. Changing on the mat, make your way again, 2 hands to knees, stretch into it, down dog, balls of the feet, inhale, float the hips up and exhale. So I'm back and forth on the mat, it's okay, the floor's tacky. And adjust, let's roll through the spine out into plank, inhale, exhale, down dog, inhale, plank, exhale, down dog, inhale, plank, exhale, down dog, and knees come to the mat. Get into the side leg a little bit stronger, side body, left forearm down, sweep that right leg, external rotation, hug through this right elbow, and we sweep out. I like to exhale, and inhale back. So we don't want to move the spine so much here. We're trying to stabilize through the core, isolate through the movement of the leg. Other side, and left leg floats up, external rotation, hug that left elbow, and up, and back. Shoulder blades, foot's active, 2 more times. And let's find variation of your Gomukhya Asana. Your cow face pose, and right knee forward and center, hips go back. Stretching into the side hip we just contracted. Jaws easy. And then as you're ready, switching to the other side. And left knee, cross, and hips. Go back. And we're going to go into side body flow. Now we go through this flow several times, but it gets into the side body a little bit stronger. We come back into easy seated pose, however you prefer. So because we do it several times, don't feel as if you have to get as deep as you possibly can, as extreme. Just take your time and allow the muscle groups through the core to get used to it. Your left hand is going to come to the right knee, right arm extends out. We inhale here, we exhale up and over, left shoulder towards that left thigh, and we inhale through center, other side, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale. Again, intentional use of the breath, inhale, and listen to how the body, how the muscle groups start responding. Inhale. And how perhaps it starts to become a little bit more accessible, just naturally, easily. And let's find one more. Inhale through center and exhale over. And now we're going to find circumduction of the rib cage. Again, this is where we take the rib cage around in a circle. Now, some people like to get the skull involved and make it different. I like to just work through the rib cage and find the exhalation, contraction through the abdominals a little bit stronger, and then we take it the other direction. Breath is serving. And then we find axial extension. Inhale, right on top of the sit bones. Pause at the top, strong back, and rotate and palms. And one more time. Inhale. Strong back, and exhale. Let's find a little Ardha Navasana boat. Turning sideways, again, variations, working up to it. This is where shoulder blades are down. We can find the walking here. You can set up and find half boat. You can find full boat. Lift through the heart, find strong back. And then change, bend, and let's come onto our supine. Excuse me, prone. So find the back, right here, shoulder blades are down. Find the balls of the feet to the mat. Variations here, flat hands for Sphinx. Find the fists. Some people prefer interlacing. Balls of the feet to the mat, float the hips, and come on into Sphinx. Activate the glutes a little bit more. Now stay here or bring the knees to the mat or alternate knees. Right knee and left knee, and right knee and left knee, right knee, left knee. Let that breath serve. And both knees, full body stretch and reach long. Walk now, we're gonna find a variation of banana. Walk your feet to the right of the mat and hands to the right, full breaths. Lengthen through the left arm, feel that stretch through the left side of the body. And walk the feet to the left, arms to the left. Reach that right arm, right side of the body, full breaths. Center it on up. Find your hover. Limbs off the mat. Navel to spine. Neck's long, jaws easy. Upper back strength, swan. Stabilize low body. Forearm into the mat, shoulder blades, elbows hug. Press the tops of the feet. Activate through the quads. Float the heart, float the forearm. Breath is strong. And a little bit more flexion with low cobra. Slide the hands, again, low body ground, shoulder blades down, elbows hug, neck is long, gently press. And then change. Press a little bit deeper, bend around, walk wide knees, and counter pose now in the back. Inhale, puff it up. Exhale, hips to heels, and one full inhalation, exhalation. Back on up we go again, and inhale. Hips to heels, fine side body, and full breath. Inhale, exhale. And change once again, just for a different little twist. And just set up first to the right, as we did earlier. And then gently walk the hands out to the side. Your left hand is going to walk just past the right. This can be pretty deep. Let the breath continue to serve. And come on up, check on in, set up, other side. Easy little twist first. And then when you're ready, right hand now just past the left. Breath. And come on up. Let's change on the mat. Let's come into Anjaneyasana and add a twist with that. So your right leg is going to be forward. Again, now I'm going to offer, as you shift those hips forward, right here, take a little posterior tilt of the pelvis here. It might engage the low abdomen a little bit differently for you into the glute. Now, excuse me, I said your right leg, so I'm mirroring you. Shift it on over. Your right leg. Posterior tilt, and heart lifts, and arms reach. In through the nose, out through the nose. Now bring the arms right through center. Everything centers on up. We're going to add deep twist here. Exhale. Take that left humerus bone. Press it against the thigh. Press into the heart. Now for those of you who are advanced and you want an extra challenge, you can take the ball of the foot to the mat and float that leg on up. Offers a deeper stretch through the psoas. Focal point here as well, shoulder blades down. Wrap that right shoulder blade around to meet the left ribs. Breath serves. Gently make your way back to center and into the hamstrings, knee to the mat, top of the foot, and just shift. Again, you're not locking through the knee here. You can activate the quads if you wish, if that helps. Mount to the big toe or the flex as we've discussed in the past. And then switch. Now, your left thigh forward. Adjust. Little posterior tilt. Shift those hips forward. Extend the arms up. Lift the hard biceps by the ears as you're able. Check into the right back ankle. Find that alignment. Palms together. Start lowering through the center. Start to set on up. Maybe you adjust with that front foot a little and twist. Find that bicep, tricep along that left thigh bone. Draw that left shoulder blade around to meet the right ribs. Stay right here. Or if you want to add on, fine. Follow the foot and float the hips. Breath. Notice your focal point again, your drishti. It can be out to the side. If you need to keep it to the mat, you can keep it to the mat. Or a little bit deeper, a little bit challenge. Eyes move, skull moves, and you can take it up towards the heavens. Challenges the balance perhaps a little bit differently. Gently. Get it on back and left hamstrings. Shift. We're going to add on here into the quads and into the obliques. So we're going to bring it on under. Now this is where the block, if you wish, or a challenge without the blocks, depending upon your arm length, thigh bone length, all that information. And first we find the right leg forward. Toe heel, and out to the side. Check into that back leg. Again, find the stability right here through the hips. Right forearm comes to the thigh. Palm will be up and we open into the left ribs. Again, intentionally engage shoulder blades, navel to spine. Drishti. Now, we're going to open it on up to the left. Leg opens, block or no block. But remember, this is where you want to really keep your hips forward, and that's important for your triangle as well. Set on up right here. Quads and side body. We inhale. We exhale. Float the leg up and lower. Inhale. Exhale, float. And inhale. And exhale, float. Now into the side body obliques. Inhale. Exhale. Reach up to the heavens. Open. Proud warrior, 2 arms. And inhale, exhale, up to the heavens and open. One more time. Inhale, up to the heavens and open. So by finding that up to the heavens action first, perhaps it gets a little bit stronger into the core. Left leg, toe heel on open. Set on up through this inner thigh. Left arm comes to that thigh, palms up, and right ribs. Shoulder blades, navel to spine. Feel the stability, the evenness through the hips. Change, quads. Set on up. Open that leg, hips stay forward. Find fingertips, if you wish. Flat hand or the block. And quads first, we inhale. Exhale, float that leg. Inhale. Exhale, float the leg. And inhale. Exhale, float the leg. Now, oblique side body, inhale. Exhale, up to the heavens and proud warrior 2. And inhale, up to the heavens. And open, try not to lock the knees. Last time. Inhale, up to the heavens and open. Knee comes under, transition, down dog. 2 hands to knees, try to find neutral. Balls of the feet, inhale, exhale, float on up. Walk the feet to the hands, standing forward, fold. Hollow the belly. Bend the thighs, root to rise. Heart lifts. And release. We're going to find a flow now trying to get stronger into the twist. We're mindful we don't wiggle through the hips. That happens to be a tendency. This is where we lift the heart here. Let those arms float forward, bring them to heart. Set up your chair, Utkatasana. Same idea now, that left elbow outside. Find the twist. Stable on both feet, shoulder blades are down, navel to spine. Inhale through center and twist. Other side. Try to catch it, set it up. Again, maybe you find your focal point in a different area. One more time. Inhale. Stronger. Into the twist here. Set on up. Press. Leverage. Inhale. And exhale. And press. Even through the hips. Inhale now. Standing forward fold. Straighten those legs. Try not to lock. Hollow. And root to rise. Reversed. Swan dive. Lift the heart. And check on in. Setting up Proud Warrior 2 now. We're going to start with our Proud Warrior 2 drill and triangle and revolve Pavarita. So as you set up here, Proud Warrior 2, both hip bones are straight on. Try to draw in through the Mula Bandha. We set on up. We're going to find a flow. So get a feel for the width that you prefer, the heel in line with the arch, or if you need it differently, right thigh bone hugs. Straight. Now this is where you can also shift through the focal point drishti if you wish. We inhale and exhale, press. Feel the back here strong and inhale and press, exhale, inhale, exhale. Easy elbows. Try not to lock the elbows. Inhale and exhale. Now, from the bent knee, we're going to start moving into the triangle with the option. If you want to grab the block again, have it behind that foot. Options again, we start moving into triangle. Sliding that hand on the shin. Blocks right here. Hip bones straight on. Focal point up to the heavens. Block, shin, or all the way to the floor. It can be strong through the obliques. Now you're going to bend that knee and we're going to revolve. This is where ideally that left foot stays in contact. Maybe you need to adjust. Some people need to float the heel up completely. But ideally, again, you find both hip bones straight on. We've on the revolve triangle. Rotate into the thigh. Extend through the arm, or you find the mat. And then the option again here, straightening into that right thigh. Breath serves. Adjust as you need to through the back, through the shoulders, through the spine, through the core. And then, runner's lunge, just float that heel on up. Plant the hands, down dog to transition. Walk the hands, Uttanasana, and root rise. Heart lifts, neutral pelvis. Check on in, and we go to the other side. Left thigh externally rotate, both hip bones straight on. Right thigh slightly internally rotate without twisting through the hips. Start to get a feel here for the width that you prefer through your Proud Warrior 2. Set up through the arms and we flow. Inhale, strong back here. Exhale, focal point out over the thigh, knee that's bent. Inhale. Press, wide back. happening through that knee joint. It's just going for the ride. Strong into the belly of the muscle. Inhale and exhale. Once again, start to make your way. Start getting a feel for your Trikonasana. Slowly taking your time, straightening, sensing both hips forward, not allowing them to move into the back plane. Hug through the thigh bones. Start into the revolution, revolve, bend the knees, bend the elbows, adjust. Start to get a feel, maybe you close it up a little. Find the block, the mat. Start to find the hand on the hip. Draw belly in and revolve. Adjust. Breath serves. Continue to move as you listen. And then adjust, runner's lunge, and down dog. Once again, walk the feet, and bend the thighs, and root to rise. Heart lifts here, center it on up, and check on in, shoulder loop, shoulder roll. Good, we're going to transition now again. Find nice, easy crossing that right thigh. Hips stay forward. Just a gentle stretch here. And right fist, left hand, and over. Center it up, switch to the other side, and left thigh is going to cross. Hips are forward, adjust, and left hand makes the fist, right arm is going to draw it up, and over. Breath serves. This is a strong balance. Both legs are working a lot here. And center it up. Now we're going to add a forward fold with this. Go back to that right leg crossing. Hips forward. Right fist. Take it on over. Center it on up. Bend the thighs. Gentle little swan dive. Hollow the belly forward. Bend the knees, root to rise. And heart lifts, hips under, switch, check on in, and left thigh, crosses, and left fist, side body, and we center, we bend, swan dive, forward fold. Remember, try to keep the center of gravity forward. And bend the knees gently, root to rise. And let's get a finish here. Heart lifts with a hovering pigeon and hovering lunge. So let's set up into our down dog. Take it on over. Plant the hands, step it back. Down dog. And then hovering pigeon, hovering lunge. Right leg sweeps up. Inhale, thread it through, posterior tilt. Hollow the belly. Exhale, dome the back, engage abdomen. Hovering pigeon. Send it on up. Inhale. Thread it under, posterior tilt. Exhale. Hovering lunge. Send it on up. Switch sides. And left leg up. Stretch up, reach up. Inhale. Thread it under, get the hips working, posterior tilt. Dome, hollow that belly. Hovering pigeon, inhale up. And exhale, hovering lunge. And stretch it up, reach it up. Foot to the mat, knees walk, pose of the child, hips go back. Exhale now. Take it over to the right. Lengthen that left arm, hollow the belly. Through center. Over to the left, reach that right arm, hollow, soften. And center it up, hands walk back to the body, and changing on the mat. And roll it on down. So, Shavasana, whenever you need it, corpse pose. Finishing up here with a gentle little side, thigh stretch. Find your seaweed movement as you need to. Right thigh crosses over left thigh, knees bend, hands on the knees, and they gently draw in. Pelvis neutral. Hollow the belly. And we float it on up. Left thigh crosses on over. Knees bend. Hands on the knees. And draw in. Float it on up. Final spinal twist. Soles of the feet come to the mat. Lift and shift the hips a little bit to the left. Thighs come in to the heart. Relax the thighs off to the right side of the body. Again, cactus arms. Exhale into the shoulder blades if you wish. Use a prop if you need to. Wide. Turn the head to the left if that's appropriate. Again, for your neck. Full back belly breaths here. Head's gonna center on up. Everything comes back to center. We lift and shift the hips now. A little bit to the right. Thighs come in and relax off to the left. Turning the head if that's appropriate for you. And head comes back to center. Everything centers on up. And one last little inversion here before we finish it on up. And find your way back into Sukhasana. Good, adjust as you need to. And one last vertical stretch up now. Stretch, reach arms. Lift up and out of the mat, up and out of the pelvis, palms together, lowering through the center of the body. As we extend gratitude, appreciation for all that we have. Thumbs come in front of the heart. We find compassion for those less fortunate. Namaste. Thank you. Keep moving.